Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Edwards. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Out to Wallace. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall dishes to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 5 now.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. Edwards, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Holmgren. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back over to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allen. Now, here's Holmgren. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for George. And it's Mitchell in for Case and Wallace. Conley against SGA. Conley, the pass to Shannon. Clark for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts it up from 7. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Conley for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
we've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Isaiah Joe. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. NSGA subbed in for Mitchell. Randall no good. The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course the Timberwolves, 3.5 back.
And you know, for the Thunder, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Randall from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the run. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Oklahoma City's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Holmgren can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. Randall outside. Three-pointer and another 3 for Minnesota.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now here's SGA. This one for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And guys, let's talk now about that first half from Minnesota there in a tight one.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
GA, you hear about 3 level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
On the court for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Randall. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Outside, Dort, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Right side, Edwards. Three-pointer, Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Jaden McDaniels. Averaging about 18 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Wallace finds Holmgren. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
Their size and their skill, that's almost too easy for Chet Holmgren.
Edwards cashing in from outside.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Caruso with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Here's Dort. Knocks down the 3-ball. Dort's got his second bucket of the night.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And they pick up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Bounce pass Wallace. Holmgren looking around. Wallace the pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The 3. Caruso, no good. Here's Edwards, bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell, and it's Williams at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And here is Conley. Rebound by Mitchell.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
That one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Outside Conley. Off target at the rim.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Mitchell is screen on Conley. Reed with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Conley. Missed on the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Thunder trailing by 9. SGA with the ball. Conley picks him up. Got it to go.
I tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Edwards against Wallace. Here's Edwards. Puts up the 3. Hartenstein with the rebound. Randall against Wallace. Now, here's Dort. T right on him. Now Holmgren. Wallace outside. Gobert there for the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now DiVincenzo, and taken away by Wallace.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Edwards, the three goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
It's Randall with the drive. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.